Rich and the Gang on the East Coast.
Okay,
West
thanks.
Coast. Hey, we're on the East Coast.
Rich and the Gang. I had that album once. Very good. Thank you very much, everybody. Happy Wild Card Saturday, gentlemen.
Yes.
Happy Wild Card Saturday. We made it.
Same to you, Rich. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big one.
Let's fired up.
Come on.
We're fired up.
Yes.
We're solid. Your window pane, we got it working. I just realized that.
And Happy New Year to everybody. I heard your New Year started out with a bang. Did you?
What?
Did you see the Rose Parade? Did you get a chance to see?
Yeah, my good friend Cord Hosenbeck. You talking about? What you talking about?
Was that it?
I'll tell you who else is an Ohio State alumni.
Who is that, Cord?
My friend Rich Eisen.
Oh.
There's a guy who bleeds scarlet and gray. He wakes up talking about his beloved Ohio State team and then goes to bed dreaming of the days like today when they compete at the highest level in the finest both bowl games.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's true, Tish. I do the Rich Eisen show from time to time, and that man simply won't shut up about his Ohio State Hawkeyes and his love of Irving Meyer.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
The Rose Parade. That's pretty impressive, Rich.
It's a great way to start the year, Kurt. Cord, we have to talk, bud. We got to talk. Happy New Year to one and all. Happy Wild Card. Happy postseason.
That's funny.
Let's roll it. Nice.
Rose Parade. Are you listening?
Welcome to Game Day Morning, presented by TurboTax Live. That is the Jones Mahal. The Dallas Cowboys, who finished the season winning 7 of their last 8. Taking on the Seahawks, who finished the season winning 6 of their last 7. That's the capper to Wild Card Saturday. That begins also in the state of Texas with the AFC South champion. Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts for a 3rd time this season. First time they faced each other, the Colts went for the win instead of the tie and got the loss. The Texans got a 9-game winning streak out of it that the Colts then broke up themselves and now can one and done the Houston Texans, who would love to do the same to a Colts team that once upon a time was 1-5. You're looking at the screen. That's a 1-5 team against an 0-3 team, and then a 3-5 team hosting a 4-5 team on Wild Card Saturday. And that's a 12-win team that has to go on the road thanks to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, taking on a Ravens team that won the AFC North, and then the defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles, needing 3 straight wins from Nick Foles, of all people, taking on a Bears team that I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, has a full bandwagon coming into this playoff season, to the point where they have to sell more tickets to that bandwagon for next year, just so you can make room for those who have tickets to this one. We've got a huge wild card weekend. I, as always, turn to Steve Mariucci, and I need a storyline. I want a wild card weekend storyline from you, Steve.
Rich, I'm not only going to give you a wild card storyline. This is a storyline that's for the entire season, people. Listen to this. Lamar Jackson and this mid-season reinvention of this Baltimore Raven offense. Are you kidding me? 6-1 since he started. And you know what? The Baltimore Ravens are a playoff team now for the first time in 4 years. I credit Lamar Jackson and I credit the coaching staff because they made a lot of changes with this offense to get to this point. Well done, guys. It's a heck of a story.
They've done a great job. And when it gets to this time of year, we're always talking about how much does experience matter. And for me, I'm looking at this wild card weekend and I'm looking at the quarterback position. We've actually got 4 games in which we've got a young quarterback on one side. You know, those 4 guys, 1 playoff game. They're 0-1 in playoffs, those 4 young guys, against 4 veteran guys that have 36 years of experience, 31 playoff wins. They got 2 Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl MVP. And so that's what I'm looking for is this about experience? Can these young guys kind of dethrone these older guys? But interesting fun fact is that there's been 4 quarterbacks under the age of 25 that have won the Super Bowl. Every one of those quarterbacks had a top 6 defense to go with them. You know these 4 young quarterbacks that are playing on Wild Card Weekend? They all have a top 6 defense to go along with them.
I know, and I love this, man. And even just looking at today and all the games today, in the first quarter of the season, you look, neither one of these teams look like they would be here. Just a message to everybody out there. Whatever you're starting, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. All of these teams finish strong, and they are here. But the message from me, guys, listen, if the backup goes back to back That's a story that hasn't been written yet. If Nick Foles does this again, are you joking? Oh, man, I'm so happy the Cowboys are in the playoffs. But then I said, oh, my God, is Nick Foles about to do this? Personally, as a fan, that's some place to be. Because I'm interested to see him do this today against those tomorrow against the Chicago Bears.
And of those young quarterbacks that you were referring to, Kurt, Dak is the only one who has had playoff experience. Yes. He went 0-1. Trubisky, this is his first go-around. Lamar Jackson's trying to become the first rookie quarterback to win a playoff game since Russell Wilson in 2012. And then there's Deshaun Watson, who, as we all know, has been in big playoff games before at the collegiate level. Now we get to see what it looks like 1 year too late. Obviously, we were expecting it to maybe happen last year when it got unfortunately cut short due to injury, but now we get to see him today against Andrew Luck. Man, it's going to be so much fun. Jay Slater is first up for us. Reporters with each and every team. That's how we roll here on NFL Network. We step up our game for the postseason as well. Jane, take it away.
Well, Rich, Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott has yet to win one against the Seattle Seahawks. In fact, his passer rating against them, his lowest of any opponent. Now, I will tell you, though, they feel momentum around here, and things have been really clicking for him since Week 12. They also believe in their record at home, 7-1 at AT&T Stadium. Now to Omar for more on Seattle.
Thank you, Jane. Tonight's game marks the playoff return of Russell Wilson. He's won at least a game in each of his 5 postseason appearances. He's as ferocious a competitor as there is in football, according to his teammates and coaches. A big reason why the Seahawks believe they can come in here and win tonight, and that they're capable of winning 4 games this postseason. Now to get you set for Texans and Colts, let's send it over to James Palmer in Houston.
Well, thanks, Omar. DeAndre Hopkins named a first-team All-Pro yesterday, but they've struggled because of injuries to find a complement to him. Will they get one back in Kiki Kuti? Hasn't played since Week 12. In Week 4 against the Colts, he had 9 catches for 109 yards. Now let's go to Randy Moss with the Colts.
The other superstar wide receiver here, the Colts' T.Y. Hilton, missed practice Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. He is officially questionable, but as usual, he is expected to play despite that lingering and painful injury to his right ankle. Now to Ian Rappaport.
Well, Randy, one of the big weapons we're going to watch on the field today for the Dallas Cowboys is Ezekiel Elliott, obviously their workhorse and big-time producer in their offense. And from what I understand, he wants to get paid like that. The Cowboys have a logjam of players who believe they deserve extensions, including, of course, Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, DeMarcus Lawrence. Add Ezekiel Elliott to that mix, similar to Todd Gurley, who got paid after his 3rd season. I am told that Elliott wants to be paid not next offseason, but this offseason. Rich?
All right, keep an eye on all that. So send us your tweets throughout the entire day. We thank you, Mary, for saying that you love watching us on a Wild Card League, and we love being here for you. You tweet us, any of us, or at NFL GameDay. Use that hashtag of GameDay Roll Call, and we will pop it on the screen best we can. There's M&T Bank. That's the way it's going to kick off tomorrow. The Chargers already there, trying to get used to that East Coast time zone and that weather. It's expected to be some, that's not too shabby right there, 49 degrees at kickoff on a sunny day. But we've got Wild Card Saturday to talk about. Off and running here on NFL Network.
Still to come on NFL GameDay Morning, presented by TurboTax Live. It's Danger Russ versus the Hot Boys. We'll tell you if the Cowboys can stop Russell Wilson and the Seahawks' top-ranked run game. And who's the one Cowboys playmaker that holds the key to victory for Dallas? The original playmaker has the answer. Next.
NFL GameDay Morning is presented by TurboTax Live with CPAs on demand.